So today was actually a pretty cool day for me. Because I found out this morning that Bedtime Stories with Celosia Crane broke 16,000 downloads. I honestly, because I took a break, about 2.5 month break from August to the beginning, mid-August to the beginning of November. And at that point, when I started putting episodes back up again in November, I thought I'd be lucky if I broke 15,000 by the end of the year. And you guys have completely blown it out of the water with 1,000 more. And we still have almost the entire month of December. I just don't know anymore. But I wanted to take a minute to kind of let you guys know what the future looks like for Bedtime Stories, because it ain't going anywhere. I already have planned out the next 2 years worth of episodes. So we're going to be finishing up A Christmas Carol this month. That's 5 episodes. And then I will be doing a original short story episode for New Year's Eve. And then going into next year, we're going to start the year off with a series of Russian fairy tales. And I'm excited because I get to tell you guys the story of Koshchei the Deathless. And it's going to be a good one. Anyway, and I know I'm doing Czechoslovakian next year. I'm also going to be getting into some Japanese, some Chinese. I'm really trying to expand to a wider variety of cultures and cultural backgrounds. I know I personally have a big fond spot for Eastern European mythology. I am going to be doing some Czechoslovakian myths one month. I want to do Romanian myths because they are so crazy off the hook. Yeah. And I've gotten to go to Romania, so there's just a soft spot in my heart for Romanian mythology. But yeah, we've got so much planned. I already have next year's Christmas stories picked out, which is going to be fun. We are going to be going to a little bit more contemporary than Charles Dickens. We're going to be going to a story by Frank L. Baum, who wrote the original Wizard of Oz books, and he wrote a story about Santa Claus, kind of as he was growing up, sort of. So I honestly have never read it, and so I'm excited to read it, and I'm excited to read it to you guys. So we've got lots in the chute, and I can't wait to keep recording and keep bringing you guys fun stories to listen to. But I can smell my chicken pot pie in the oven, and I'm really hungry. So I'm going to let you guys go, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye.
Well, hello. Beginning of a new week. I'm feeling better. I'm actually getting some writing done today. And I finished editing the new episode of Punks in the Library that we did live on Friday night. And it's going up through the interwebs and everywhere right now as we speak. And it's becoming available everywhere. I'm in a much better place than I was last week. And getting to talk about it on the podcast and getting to kind of actually get some stuff done has made a significant difference for me. It's crazy how that can work. I feel refocused, which is a very good thing. And I'm nowhere near getting, showable work done yet. But I'm laying a lot of groundwork. I'm digging the basements and I'm putting in the foundations so that I can have that work ready to go. And I'm just a bit beginning to get into the holiday spirit, which, has been a hard thing for me the past few years. So, yeah, I'm working on all of that. That's fun. And yeah, it's coming. We're coming. And it's coming along. I feel like things are coming along. So see, I hit 16,000 downloads on bedtime stories, I think this morning. So that's huge, and I couldn't be happier. That is so huge. So yeah, things are moving. I think that a lot of my stress isn't the right word. Depression isn't the right word either. There's a word in between there somewhere. Stress-pression? My being deflated, there's a way to put it, comes from me expecting things to have moved faster than they are. And there's nothing wrong with that. I expected things to move faster. I really don't want to go to work. I'd rather sit and write. But I have to go to work because I have to make money so that things can continue moving forward. Because I have a little bit of a sinus thing going on. Because it's a lot harder to get anything done when you're constantly stressed out about where your next meal's coming from and how you're going to pay rent and can you afford to put gas in the car. And taking in the balance, I would rather have more limited time to write than to live in fear of being homeless again. So that's where I stand. As frustrating as it is, and as much as I do vent that frustration, it's a better situation than I was in a few months ago. The dream would be to have enough to not have to worry and also have a lot of time to work on my creative projects, honestly. Which would mean making my money off of writing and podcasting and that kind of stuff. Which is coming. It's happening. Slowly but surely it's happening. And we're getting there. So, little bump for our Patreon. Link will be down there. You get all sorts of cool stuff, and the more patrons we have, the more time and effort we can put into our creative work, and the more work we can put out for you guys on a regular basis. That's ultimately what it comes down to. If we don't have to worry about paying the bills, we can focus more on creating stuff that you guys enjoy. Or don't enjoy. Or like to yell about on the internet. I mean, all of those things have happened. So, yeah. That's where I'm at today. And I'm going to cut this one off here because I'm coming up on 5. So, I have to get ready for work. I have to eat and I have to finish the writing I want to do. And I'm going to go do that. So, happy beginning of the week. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Whew. It's been a day. I managed to spill an entire 20-ounce travel mug of coffee all over my employer's floor this morning while holding their daughter. So that was fun. And yeah, so it's just been a day. I'm home, obviously. I have some chicken strips and french fries in the oven. I did get some planning work done. I scheduled the start of a kind of new mini series of videos I'm going to be doing on YouTube called Celosia's Holiday Bites. So little bite-sized videos about different holidays throughout the year, not just Christmas time. I recorded them last night and made the videos, and boom, 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 because they're like between 2 and 5 minutes long. Super small. And they will be coming out roughly 2 a week up through Christmas for this month. So I was planning out next month's and getting a little overexcited at first, but I think I have a plan on how I am going to
kind of handle all of that so that I don't burn myself out between recording podcast episodes and keeping up with Punks in the Library, all of the Lantern marketing, as well as doing this new series. So, look for at least 4 videos next month on different holidays. I'm going to be focusing on 3 different religious holidays, in a sense. We're going to be looking at Epiphany, which is January 6th. Mahayana, which is the Buddhist New Year. I know absolutely nothing about it, so I'm kind of excited to learn. And I'm going to try my best to remember how to pronounce this. It's Welsh, so I apologize. But Saint Dwynwen's Day, I think. I looked it up. But Dwynwen was a female saint, and she is the saint of lovers. And so January 25th is like the Welsh equivalent of St. Valentine's Day. So I thought that would be kind of fun to dive into and look at as a possible, not buying into all of the crazy consumerism that is Valentine's Day, but finding a more meaningful way to celebrate with our loved ones type situation. So we're going to look into that one more. I am going to be doing, on my personal Instagram, the _exotic_aunt, I have been sharing a holiday a day this month. There's some really goofy ones out there. Like, I just made a couple of posts of some of the ones that come up throughout the month of January. January 1st is the Dishonor List Day. And you guys will learn more about that on January 1st on the Lantern social media accounts. But there's also, this one just made me laugh. January 17th, Ditch New Year's Resolutions Day. So there's going to be lots of fun little things like that, and I hope you guys are going to enjoy that series. In other news, we went from 16,002 downloads yesterday to, when I checked a little while ago this afternoon, it was up to 16,060 already. So somehow I'm killing it. And I got 58 downloads over all 48 episodes so far today. So yeah, statistically speaking, that means each episode had at least 1 download. Beyond that, don't make me math. But yeah, that is kind of what's been going on, and I'm going to end it here. And I have to go upstairs and record stave 2 of A Christmas Carol tonight so that I can get it up for patrons tomorrow, because I tend to work really well with a deadline. Have a great night, guys. I'll see you again tomorrow.
Good morning. Today, I am working on Spaceman. I got a lot of work done on it yesterday, actually. I got like 5 scenes set up, which is huge. That's a lot of work to get done in an hour, which is all I had. But yeah, working on Spaceman. Yesterday we found out that Solosia's podcast, Bedtime Stories with Solosia Crane, broke 16,000 downloads, 16,000 listeners in just over a year, 14 months or something. So that's huge. Yeah, I mean, I could not be happier. She works really hard on that. She puts a lot of effort in, and she loves doing it. So seeing it hit a milestone like that, which is 1,000 more than she was expecting it to hit, I mean, that is awesome. Couldn't be happier. I'm a little tired this morning. I'm on my first cup of coffee, so I'm not running on all cylinders just yet. But yeah, I have to work again today. It is Tuesday, so I have to go in half an hour early for our shift meeting. But my hope is to get at least another 2 to 3 scenes written. I'm getting to that point in the story where I'm not sure where I want it to go next, so I expect my progress to slow down a little bit. It's a normal part of my process. I usually have the first, opening, we'll say, depending on the length of the story, eighth to quarter of the story, in my head when I start writing, when I start plotting. And then I have to kind of figure out the rest as I go, and then I go back and reorganize and, have second thoughts and rethink what I'm doing with it. And does this work? Does that work? But I'm at the point where I'm not sure where I want it to go next. But I was given an interesting piece of advice yesterday by Celosia. I was telling her what I had set up. And she said something that I really appreciated, and it kind of fits. Because this guy is just not having a good day. At the beginning of the story especially, he is not having a good day. And she said, abandon him on an alien planet and throw rocks at him. Which is basically what's happening. I feel really bad. The character has a name now, which is new. That just happened yesterday. I've been working on this story for 3-4 months, and the main character finally has a name. I'm not just calling him Spaceman anymore. Although I will continue to call him Spaceman. So, yeah, that's what I'm working on today. I'm going to be working on Spaceman. I want to get it all plotted because I do want it to be the next thing I put out. I know a lot of people want to see the next Brimstone come out. And it will. But I just did a Brimstone. And I want a little bit of a tone shift. I want a little bit something different. I am not the type of writer who can keep writing the same tone and the same characters and the same story all the time. I get bored with it and I get frustrated. So I like to bounce around a little bit. Try other things, pick and grab from here and there. So I'm doing Spaceman next, a space adventure story. Inspired. Yes, I use the word inspired. Or, if you prefer a less woo-woo term, which I do prefer less woo-woo terms, an homage to the sci-fi stories I grew up reading. Amazing Tales, and science fiction and fantasy, and all those magazines that were in classrooms when I was a kid, and we'd get mimeographed copies of stories out of them to read for class. I don't know which English teacher did that, but thank you. So yeah, I wanted to do something kind of like those old sci-fi stories that I used to read. Back when it was kind of the Wild West to a certain degree, and there wasn't such a obnoxious focus on everything having a damn label and everything fitting into a specific pigeonhole, and you just wrote an amazing story or a fantastic tale, and if it was science-based, it was science fiction. That was all. It was just science fiction. No need to squeeze it into a narrower container. I wanted to get back to that. So that's what I'm doing with Spaceman. And yeah, I'm having a pretty good day so far. We'll see if it lasts. This video is going long. We'll see if it lasts, but because I do have to work 10 hours tonight. But, it could be worse. I'm not really complaining. I'm getting work done. I'm finally seeing progress again, which is huge for me. If any of you saw the last episode, might still be the last episode, the December 4th episode of Punks in the Library, I talked about how difficult it was for me not being able to find time to work. And now I'm finding some. I'm making a concerted effort to find some. And I'm just going from there. The key to productivity is to keep working. You know, to do things when they need to be done. At least, I mean, that's a very, very simplified version of it. And I'm sure a lot of productivity wogs would kind of crap all over that explanation of it. But I just need to keep going. I know what direction I need to go in. And I know the tools I need to get there. So I just need to, you know, put pen to paper and do the work. So I'm going to go do that. I'm also going to have some breakfast and finish my coffee. That's been me for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Hi guys, and happy hump day. Today I feel like the weather is reflecting my mood. I'm not sure if you can see them, but the mountains back over there are also reflecting my mood and just how I'm feeling. Yep. I did some math this morning, and the numbers I came up with honestly were a little depressing. So, Bedtime Stories surpassed 16,000 downloads, which is amazing, and it's crazy, and it's so cool. Yet, we have 7 supporters on the Lantern Audio Works Patreon, and I have 7 supporters on my Patreon. Between the two, we make less than $100 a month. And if we want to make Lantern our full-time gig, like not have to work for other people, that's not sustainable. And so, doing the math and realizing that if even 10% of those 16,000 downloads were to subscribe at the $1 tier on my Patreon, we'd be making $1,600 a month. If they subscribed at the bottom tier at Lantern, which is $3 a month, we would be making $4,800 a month. So, it's hard to wrap my mind about. You know, so many people seem to really enjoy my podcast, but apparently they don't enjoy it enough to want to support me. And today that's getting to me. And I'm at the park with the baby, and she's demanding my attention, and I've gone about 2 minutes, so I'm going to cut it off here. Hopefully I'll be more positive tomorrow, but today I don't have it in me.
Good morning. I am a bit under the weather today. You might be able to hear it in my voice. I'm a little stuffed up. My allergies decided to kick off last night, which is always fun. So I'm a little runny-nosed, a little puffy-eyed, and a little annoyed. But things are going well. Mainly because I am finally getting work done. Writing is coming along. It's going slower than I'd like, but it's coming along. I've been playing with my beard all morning. I need to comb it. I'm actually getting things done, and I am making progress, and I'm moving forward, and that is a very, very good feeling to be finally doing that again after so long of being kind of stagnant and or spinning my wheels. So, I've got a couple errands I have to run before work today, but I'm hoping to get at least an hour of writing in the meantime. That's my goal, is to get at least an hour of writing in. Yeah, that's the goal. Hear that? It's a great sound. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing now. I am going to get a little bit of writing in. I'm going to finish my coffee. I'm hoping that the heat will help clear up some of the congestion in my head. I don't know if anything can do anything about my throat. I'm glad I'm not recording today. Because when I get stuffed up, I sleep with my mouth open, and then my throat gets really dry, and it kind of sounds like all day long. So, yeah. It's been a quiet morning so far. I haven't actually gotten any work done yet, but that's next on the agenda after recording this for you guys. And I'm pretty happy about the way things are going. We are behind on our goals for patrons. I'm working out why. Like, we were hoping to have X number before the end of the year, and we're behind on that number. I have some ideas, and Celestia has some ideas, but we're not entirely sure why yet, so we're figuring that out. And hopefully we can figure it out, and we can get there. Maybe not to the goal, but maybe start making progress more regular, if nothing else. And that's an important thing to us, because we both want to make Lantern Audio Works our full-time gig, and we can't afford to do that. And as I've mentioned before, I'm having a lot of trouble finding that balance between, creative time and my regular work, my day job. So, if one of those things is going to go, it's going to be the day job, but the day job can't go yet because we have bills to pay. So we're working on that. We're figuring it out slowly but surely. And we are just working through all that stuff. It's the end of the year. I got some good news yesterday. I got in some numbers from the library apps on Brimstone, and they're better than I expected. So that's a good sign. And they brought in more listens than I expected. So that was really a boost. And it felt good. So I'm enjoying that. I got that yesterday after I recorded, by the way. So yeah, that's good. I'm waiting on the other outlets to report. Apparently they report quarterly. So I'm waiting for that. I'll have to wait until after the end of the year. But yeah, that's what I've got going right now. I'm excited. Spaceman is coming along nicely. I'm glad I didn't set a release date for it yet, because it's coming along slower than I expected. And I do have concerns that I'm not going to hit my 10 stories in a year goal. So, yeah, here's hoping. I might have to rethink that, but if I do, I'll let you guys know, obviously. Yep, that's what I've got going on today. More work to do. More work I want to do. Some work I have to do. And try to get rid of all this crap in my head. Ugh. And by crap, I mean snot and phlegm and congestion. So, yeah, it's going to be it for me. I have one more day of work after this week. And I'll be able to really kind of hunker down and get some shit done on Friday. That's my goal. Not this piecemeal stuff I've been doing. All right. Time for me to go. I gotta get things done. So, back to plotting out Spaceman. See you guys tomorrow.
Well, hello there. Yesterday's segment, I was pretty disheartened at that point. And honestly, I went home last night and didn't do anything for the podcast, which I should have, because I need to finish recording Stave 2 for release on Sunday. I am sorry, patrons. I got behind this week. Part of that is I am fighting off what feels like a head cold, and I had a lovely little cold sore pop up this morning too. Oh, joy. But I sat down this morning and came up with some more grassroots ideas for marketing the podcast locally. Specifically, like in our community, taking flyers to the public library where people can like do tearaways, stuff like that. And I came home today after Nick and I came to a pretty big decision, which you will find out about in due course. And I just did my numbers for today from Bedtime Stories, and I had 80 downloads today. Beginning of this week, we broke 16,000 downloads. We are just about to break 16,200 already in the course of like 3 days. My mind is just... Anyway. But yeah, that math that I did yesterday, that still holds, you know, if those who loved the work that I do would step up and give less than what you pay for a small latte at Starbucks a month, I could be doing so much more. I could almost quit my job so I could actually write again and do the podcast at the same time. So, here's to big decisions. Here's to big numbers, or what to me are big numbers at least. And here's to whiskey kicking this cold in the butt, I guess. I don't know. I'm hoping some whiskey will like just kill any bacteria that's living in the back of my throat right now. Because I got stuff to record. I don't have time to be sick right now. Yeah. And Nick and I have an appointment on Saturday that we really don't want to miss. So, here's to good things coming. And I'm going to call it at that. I hope you guys have a great night.
Hello. I look and sound like crap today. And I kind of feel like crap if I'm going to be completely honest. I spent 9 hours of my shift last night bead blasting. And when you bead blast, a lot of the used media gets in the air. And then it gets in your nose and your lungs and your eyes, even if you're wearing a mask. So I've been hacking up crap all day. It's unpleasant. But that's what you gotta do, you know? Gotta make money somehow. Gotta keep the bills paid. And pay for everything. So, yeah, I'm gonna feel like crap for a day or two. And that's just how it goes for right now. I have a wild hair there. I think I got it. I need to comb my goatee today. So yeah, my voice is kind of screwed up and my sinuses are full and my eyes hurt and are dry. So yeah, not feeling super great. But I'll live, like I said. On the upside, I actually got some work done last night while I was at my job on my breaks. Actually, you know, got some plotting done for Spaceman, which is what I've been hoping to be able to keep up on. And I actually managed it. By the time you guys see this, it might be done. That'd be crazy, wouldn't it? I'm still having my first cup of coffee. It's in this lovely red coffee cup with a fox on it. I have no idea what it says. It says naughty or nice. It's a very me kind of coffee cup. But, yeah, I actually got some work done last night. Spaceman is coming along. And so far the story's really fun. I posted a patron-only video yesterday talking about why I called the story Spaceman. And maybe one day I'll share that with the public, but, I'm really enjoying writing this story, and I'm really kind of enjoying doing fun sci-fi. It's been a while. Been several years, actually, since I've done just like a sci-fi adventure. So I wanted to do that. Shut up, Windows Defender. I don't care. So I really wanted to do that, and that's what I'm doing. And you can hear my voice is actually breaking down as I talk. That's going to be great. Yay. But anyway, tonight is my last night of work for the week. I'm hoping I don't get stuck in Bead Blast again. Support us on Patreon, guys. Please. It would, a decent amount of support on Patreon would mean that Solosia and I don't have to do outside work anymore. And yeah. My voice is shot. Even if I wanted, even if I had something to record this week, I can't. Because of my job. And I wouldn't have any time to because of my job. I have like one day a week when I can do that stuff on a good week. Oh boy. Boy. But, yeah. Every dollar matters, basically. So, yeah. But yeah, I'm getting back to Spaceman. The main character is turning out to be a lot of fun. I'm kind of feeling it out as I go with him. And he seems very interesting. It's an interesting story to write, and I put an interesting character in it, so I think I'm in a good place with this one. I just need to get it done. And yeah. There we go. I think that's going to be all from me today. You will see me again tomorrow. And as always, we'll go from there. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Well, hello.
Hello.
It is Sunday.
Yep.
Normally, we'd be doing this on Saturday. Normally, we would have recorded on Friday, too. But I've been dealing with some ongoing health issues this week, and it kind of precluded me from doing much recording.
And you also were writing.
I was also writing.
Yeah.
Yes. I kept thinking, Friday, oh man, I gotta remember to record stuff.
Yeah.
And I didn't record anything. Like, I didn't do I got something in my eye. I didn't do a short or a reel.
Friday's my day, so no worries.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. I'm glad one of the two of us knows what the hell we're doing.
Yeah. We didn't get any of that done yesterday, though.
Ceci n'est pas une lune.
I don't have anything on my shirt.
A little bit of fuzz.
No, it's actually part of the...
Oh, it is?
Yeah, because I tried to pick it up. Pick it off. That word.
But, yeah, so it's been a week.
Yeah.
This is going out, not this coming week, but the following week, because I wanted my damn week grace period back to do all the editing.
Yeah.
And somehow we screwed up the timing. I screwed up the timing, I think.
We slipped up somewhere along the line.
And either released 2 in the same week or something, and we lost that week grace period. I still have no idea how. And I think part of the reason I have no idea how is because there are so many scheduled videos that I can't find the ones that have been posted.
I made YouTube videos of all of the bedtime stories episodes, and they are all scheduled to go out one a day.
50 some odd
up until the beginning of January. So, I don't blame him.
It's really hard to find when things have been put out because it's just weird the way they're organized in the thing too. So that makes it even harder.
Yeah, it's a bit confusing right now. But yeah, there will be a Bedtime Stories with Celestia Crane podcast episode going up on the Lantern YouTube every single day until the first week of January.
Yeah.
At which point it'll revert to one a week. I'm just getting caught up.
Yeah. And I'm glad they're going up there, honestly.
Yeah.
That makes me happy. And your own playlist and everything.
Yep.
I need to find something to do. Speaking of which, I finished plotting out Spaceman today. I'm very excited about that.
And then we had a celebratory shot of Fireball.
Yes.
Because it's the only alcohol we have in the house right now.
And I sipped mine. Because once again, ongoing health issues.
Yeah.
So, yeah, had to be mindfully careful about that. Don't want to not be able to record Spaceman. Because I was an idiot when I was writing it. So, anywho... How's your week been?
My week was pretty good. It did take me a good bit to finish my episode of Stave 2 of A Christmas Carol. I was fighting off a bit of a head cold, which made it a lot harder to record. Finally got that done yesterday morning. Currently working on the YouTube video, which is being a bit of a twat. And not rendering.
Demonetization, here we come.
We're not monetized.
It's very true.
And I'm sorry, I didn't realize twat was a bad word.
It is.
Okay.
It is. YouTube's not a big fan of twats.
Alrighty, I will keep that in mind. But
and now we've just said it like 4 more times. So,
but
we're Jacksepticeyeing this.
Oh yeah, we've been running in. Well, I've been running into an issue where I am attempting to use my third video clip. The first 2 kept erroring out, essentially, and we don't know why.
We don't know why. It might be a codec issue or something. I do not have the energy today to go fighting through DaVinci message boards to figure out why.
Me either.
That's
so
one.
I'm just trying. No, that was 2. You missed the first one.
Okay. Don't turn it into a drinking game, you'll die.
I am trying a different clip, and I am really hoping that is going to just be fine, and it'll render out, but I needed to step away and take a break.
So we both played some Minecraft.
Yep, and I started some laundry.
Yeah, which you're probably hearing in the background.
Maybe.
But, yeah, I had kind of a meh week, honestly. I mean, I spent my 4 nights at work doing all the things at work that I don't like doing.
Yeah.
So that kind of made that more miserable than normal. Not that it's normally miserable, but being in a bead blast chamber for 20 hours out of 40 is a bit much. You know, I was...
Could also explain why you were having pain in your elbow.
Oh, yeah. I've been getting pain in my forearms and my shoulders. That could very well explain it.
Yeah.
But, I spent 20 hours in the bead blast room, bead blasting parts, which meant no matter how good your mask is, you inhale that stuff, and it's glass.
Yeah.
And it's not good for you, which means I spent 3 days hacking up gritty shit, which is unpleasant. And then the other 20 hours of my 40-hour week, I spent alone in a clean room.
There are worse things in the world.
There are definitely worse things in the world. But I don't do really well in the clean room. It gets my anxiety pretty good. And I had to do it for 2 full days. And that kind of sucked.
Yeah.
And then Friday, I got to write. Friday, I slept until 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And then I got to write. And then yesterday, I spent really, really, really hoping I wasn't having a heart attack.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yep.
So...
after we did some personal business related stuff.
Oh, they know we're getting married.
That's true.
We found our location for the reception, and we're not going to tell you where until after, because we don't want to tell people where we are. There's a reason I call this the undisclosed location, even though I've shown the outside of this building multiple times on stream and on videos. But I've had my week ended well.
Yes, it did.
It started shit, and it maintained shit through most of the week, but it ended well through pure force of will. And I'm really excited about Spaceman.
3.
That's 3. I'm really excited about Spaceman. It's gonna be a fun story, and it's gonna be a lot of fun to write, which is important to me because I like enjoying what I do. Mm-hmm. And it's gonna be fun to record. There's like almost zero dialogue in this story. Again. Like,
well, I mean, when you have a person who's pretty much all by themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spaceman is the story of a soldier in a space war. It's just fun to say.
Mm-hmm.
Who crash lands alone on a hostile planet with no civilization on it. So that's the basis of the story and how he copes. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun to write, and the character is really cool. John Rainey is a cool character.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about that.
With a cool name.
Apparently it's a cool name. It just popped into my head. Name. It popped into my head when I was working on some parts of it. I was like, his name is Sergeant John Rainey, isn't it? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice when that happens like that.
It's very rare. I'm actually looking at cover design right now. I got a little bored playing Minecraft, so I decided to do some cover design. Also, we do need to record one more thing today.
Okay.
Yeah, we need our short to go out this week saying that there's not going to be a vlog this week.
Oh, right.
We should put that out to go out tomorrow.
Okay.
Just a short. But yeah, this is what we do on Sundays.
We relax.
We relax, we do some work.
Yeah.
And we kind of, do what we need to do. We get some housework done, play some video games, run errands if we have to have errands to run.
We do have
an errand to run, but you can take care of that a little bit later. Because I'm still in pajamas.
Me too.
So, yeah, that's been our week.
Yeah, it has.
It's been an interesting one.
Yep.
And I don't really have much more to say. How about you?
I didn't really have much to say to begin with.
That's true. But you did say quite a bit.
Yeah.
So, no video. There's going to be a 1 week gap, and then you guys will see this one. We are going to be... Actually, this will go out... No, we're going live. We're doing the live this week.
Yes.
This is how I get confused, by the way. The live is this week, so... By the time this comes out, we will have done another Punks in the Library live. Again.
Yes.
I'm really enjoying doing those too.
Yeah, we need to start telling people now.
Yeah, we do. That it's coming.
I think that's going to be good. That we'll actually have somebody show up that can stay.
Yeah. So anyway, that's going to be all from me. Is that all from you?
That's all from me.
All right. So until next week, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and we'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.